Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an Orca skin statue from the Battle and Beast 2 skin pack that was released on the Xbox 360, giving you a bit of a twirl of him there. Isn't he magnificent? I figured I'd start off with something nice and simple for my first tutorial back. It's not like riding a bike for me, I've got to work my way into things. So if you're interested in making it, here's what you're going to need. You're just going to need black wool, dark grey, light grey, white, and I would also suggest getting out of bed, since they're the only colours that you're going to need. And once you have your colours, once you've figured out where you want to make him, I'm going to make him right here. And by the way, he doesn't use any more room than a normal skin statue. He actually uses slightly less because he doesn't have the width of the arms. So you don't have to worry about space, he uses barely any. But anyway, after you've got your colours and once you've figured out where you want to make it, you're going to want to start off with 8 black blocks in a row on the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Then, what you want to do for the next row, you want to raise up the 6 middle blocks of the previous row. So, you want to do that, essentially just knocking one off of each end and adding it on top. And we're going to do something similar with the next row as well. What you want to do for the next row is you want to raise up the 4 middle blocks. So, just knocking one off of each end, adding it on top, like that. Kind of like a little tiny pyramid. And again, we're going to be doing a similar thing, except this time, we're going to raise up the 2 middle blocks, but we also want to do another 2 rows of that exact same thing. So we just want to do another 2 rows of 2. So there and there. And that's what you want to be left with. You want to have that. And what you want to do for the next row, you want to do you basically want to make a row of 4 on top of what you have. So just do 2 on top of the 2, and then just expand out 1 either side, just like that, to give you a row of 4. And to me, that kind of looks like a T on top of a pyramid. But that's just what I see in the black dots. So what you want to do now is you just want to do another row of 4, like that. And then what you want to do for the next row, you want to do 2 white in the middle, and then you want to do 2 black either side of the 2 white. So expanding out once again, but just by 1 this time to give us a row of 6. You want to have that. There you go. Pause that if necessary. And what you want to do for the next row is pretty much just a repeat of what we've done. So just raise everything up by 1 to give you that. Then, what you want to do for the next row, you just want to place a single black on each end, like that, and then just fill the middle in with white. So you should just have 4 white, like that, in the middle. Then what you want to do for the next row, we're going to be expanding out again, but what we're going to do is, we're going to do an entire row of white, like this, so you should just have 6 white, and then you just want to do a black on each end of the white, just so we have expanded out, and we're back to 8 again, and we won't be going out any further than that. That's a really weird looking shape. That's kind of why I made this. It's just a little different in comparison to your normal skin statue. But yeah, that's what you want to have so far. So what you want to do, when you're at this point, you're going to want to do 4 entire rows of white. So 4 rows of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just like to mark them out before I make them. So that's the first, that's the second, third, and fourth. Oh, there we go, fourth. And that's what you want to have. Then, what you're going to want to do, for the next row, you just want to place a single black at each end of the next row, and then fill the middle in with white, like that. Then, what you want to do for the next row, you want to do 2 black coming in towards the centre from each end, like that, and then fill the middle bit in with white. Then the next row is just a repeat of the row that we've done, so 1, 1, 1, and white in the middle. There we go. Then, what you want to do for the next several rows, actually, you want to, on each end, you want to go 3 up with the black. So, with a single black, just go 3 up vertically, like that, and on the other side as well, of course. And then you just want to fill the middle of those 3 rows in with white. So 1, a 2, and a 3. Just like that. So let me show you what we've got so far. because I feel as though I'm doing this quite quickly, but it's a really simple skin, so I don't know whether, I don't know whether that's fine or not, but there you go. That's what you want to have so far. Not too difficult. Not too difficult at all. So, coming back to it, what you want to do for the next row, you want to take out your light grey. That's right, we're introducing a new colour. You want to do two single light grey in the middle, and then you just want to fill the rest of the row in with white, like that. Then, what you want to do for the next row, you want to do 4 light grey in the middle, just like that. Fill the rest of the row in with white. Then, what you want to do for the next row, you want to fill in the 6 middle slots with light grey and fill the rest of the row in with white. And there you go, that is actually the whole front, minus the head, the whole front of our Orca. There we go, doesn't look like much yet, but it's going to. So that's exactly what you want to have, nothing much to it. So pause that if necessary. In fact, I'll give you 2 views, I'll even take the UI off, since this isn't actually going to take that long. So this is like the equivalent of the torso on a normal skin. There you go, pause that if necessary. And here is the equivalent of the legs. There you go, pause that if necessary. So, moving on. What we want to do next is we want to make it 3D, and what we want to do here is we want to come to the bottom of the flipper, or the legs if you like, and the end block, you're going to want to bring it back 3 rows with the black, so 1, 2, 3, and on the other side as well, 1, 2, 3, and then what you can do is you can connect them at the back like this. There you go. That's exactly what you want to have. And the reason that you do that is, the reason that we come back the 3 rows, is because skins, or at least Minecraft skins, the official ones, are 4 blocks thick. I wonder if you can actually change that on PC. I wonder if you can just have like giant skins, like, I don't know, copy like an NPC skin, like or a mob skin or something. That'd be cool. But anyway, I digress. So that's why you wanted to come back 3 like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build up the back of the Orca, and it's especially easy with this particular skin because the entire back of it is just black. It's just entirely black. There is no colour whatsoever, and it wants to be the same shape that you made the front. So you should be able to follow this pretty easily. What I'm doing is I'm just having a look forward at what I've done at the shape, and I'm just copying it, and all I'm using is just the black wool, because like I said, there is no detail whatsoever on the back. It is simply black, and all you have to do is make sure that it's the exact same shape, and you will be good to go. This is something that I would usually fast forward or skip out me doing, but it's not really going to take that long whatsoever. I'll try and remember to cut that out. I just had to cough, sorry. Funnily enough, as soon as I get back to wanting to make tutorials and stuff again, I get a cold again. Wouldn't you know it? You might be able to tell a little bit. My nose is a little stuffy. Just a cough. Nothing serious this time, it's just, your variety cold. Alright then, that is the entire back of the statue done, and hopefully you should have no trouble doing that whatsoever. I mean, if the front of the statue didn't give you any problems, then the back should be a walk in the park. And once you do have the entire front and the entire back made, it's time to move on to the side. So what you want to do is, you want to take out your white, and pick a side, either side, it doesn't matter, you have to do the same thing to both left and right. And with your white, you want to find the 4 rows of white already existing on the side, and you want to extend out the 2 middle rows by 1, like coming towards the back, like that. Kind of hard to explain what I've done, but very easy to see. That's what you want to do. And you also want to connect the top of the statue together with 2 white blocks, like that. So essentially all you have done is that, and that's the only detail that actually goes into the side of the statue. And you want to do that on the other side as well, by the way. So on the other side, just the 2 middle rows of the 4, and also connect it together at the top. And that's all you have to do. Everything else is to be filled in with black. So once you've done that, once you've added in the 4 white on each side, you're going to want to fill the entire sides in with black. So just connect the front and the back together, exactly like I'm doing, and that's it. There's nothing more to it. So just all the way up the side. Hang on. Oh, it's kind of hard to see what I've done because the black blends in so well. In some places, or at least on my screen, because I've got a bit of glare as well, it looks as though I've already filled it in, but obviously I haven't. So, tricks you. Just filling in the entire side. Something that I probably should cut out, but I'm not going to because I am too lazy. And all the way up the side there. And down the side there. Oh, there we go. He managed it. So that is the entire sides of the statue filled in. And all we have to do from here is add on the head, arms, and the little fin on the back. And I think I'm going to start off by doing the head. So as you're looking at your statue head on, you're going to want to go to the left side, where I am now. And you're going to want to take out the white, and you're going to want to stack 4 white on top of the side. Like I've just done there. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to extend out those 4 white on the right side by 2 light grey, like that. And on the left side you're going to want to do 1 white and 1 black. And the reason that I've done that is I usually build up normal statues' heads up by doing the front of the face first, but the most detail in this statue is on the side of the head, so that's why I'm starting here. So consider that the first row of the side of the head that we've just made, and we're now going to build up the other 7. So what I'm going to be doing now is, for the next row, and this is left to right, just for simpleness sake. So from left to right, on top of the next row, you're going to want to do 1 black, 1 white, 2 black, then 4 white, like that. Then, what you want to do for the next row, again left to right, this is what all of these rows are going to be. You're going to want to do 6 black, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 white on the right side there. Then, for the next row, you're going to want to do 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 dark grey, and then 4 black, like that. Halfway through the head now. Then, for the next row, you're going to want to do 1 black, 2 white, then the rest black, 5 black that should be. Then, what you're going to want to do for the next row is you're going to want to do 1 black, then you're going to want to do 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to want to do 2 black, like that. And then you're going to want to do 2 rows of black, so 2 entire rows of black on top of what you've just done, so 1, and if I can ever get my controller and check, there you go, 2. And that's the side of the head. That's exactly what that wants to look like. And trust me, it's going to be easiest doing the side of the head first, and then the front and the back are actually quite simple in comparison. So once you've got that made, what you want to do is you want to come to the front of the statue now, and you're going to want to, you see that light grey? You're going to want to like drag that across the front of the statue, the like the 2 rows of dark grey. What I mean by that is just like bring it all the way over to the other side, like this, like both rows. There we go. So it's like sticking out 2 rows in front of like the body of the statue, like that. And what we can do now is we can pretty much just copy the other side of the head now as well. So do the same on the back, like drag the white and the black over the back of the statue, so it's all overhanging the body of the statue by 2. Then fill the 4 middle blocks in with white like that, and then you can just get to copying the side of the head, and just like when you copied the back of the statue and the sides of the statue and stuff, you just have to look over and see what you've done, because it doesn't differ any. You shouldn't need any instructions whatsoever. You just, as long as you've got it right the first time, then just go ahead and copy your other side of the statue. You don't need me to tell you what to do. So I'm just doing exactly that, and I haven't even looked at my plans whatsoever. I just had a bit of a look over, and I have copied what I've done. And this is a perfect time for a sleep break because that is the other half of the head done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep and I will be back. Alrighty then, so once you're at this point where you have both sides of the head filled in, I think it's time to do the rest of the head, and I think I'm going to start off with the front. So what you want to do for the second row of the front of the head, since we already have the first row taken care of for us, you're going to want to fill that entire row in with light grey. Just like that. Then, what you want to do for the next row is fill it all in with white. There we go. And then what you can do for every row after that is just fill it all in with black, and that will finish off the front of the head for us. Nice and simple, barely anything to it. So you want to be left with something like that. Pause that if necessary. And then to move over to the back of the head is even simpler. All you want to do is fill the entire back of the head in with black. Absolutely nothing to it. All 7 rows entirely black, and that goes for the top of the head as well. There's nothing on the top of the head, so just fill the top of the head in with black, and you will be good to go. So there you go. That is the entire head. Look at it. So majestic. I really do like this statue. I don't know. It's a nice mix of simplicity, and it's also a little different, which I also appreciate. But there you go, that's what you want to have so far. So once you are at this point, you've got the head, you've got the whole body done, it's time to do the arms and the little fin on the back. And we're going to start with the arms. So here's what I think I'm going to do for the arm. If I show you in black where the arm goes, because the arm is supposed to be black, it's going to be hard for you to see. So I'm picking out a substitute colour. I'm going to use dark grey to show you what you want to do with the black wool, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to start on the left side, just like I did with the head, and you're going to want to be on the second row down of the torso, so right here where the cursor's pointed at now, and with the black, again, I'm using dark grey so you can see, you're going to want to do free black going left, like that. And this is kind of hard to explain since it's a bit of a weird shape, but from the last block you place, this third one going left, you want to do a bottom left diagonal, and then you want to go down by 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And from that last block that you place, you're going to want to do 3 upright diagonals, so 1, 2, 3. And from that third diagonal, you just want to go up until you reached where you started, and that is the shape that you want to make. And then, after you've done that successfully, pause this if necessary, you can just fill it all in, and there you have the arm. I'm going to be honest, the only reason I'm calling it the arm is because I have no idea what the technical name is for like the Orca equivalent. I'm not going to embarrass myself by guessing, but yeah, that's what you want to have. And I'm going to go and do the other one. So on the other side, again, this wants to be black, but I'm using dark grey so you can actually see. So second row from the top, right here, you're going to want to do, well, first row from the top I should say, you're going to want to do your free black going right, then you're going to want to do a bottom right diagonal, then you're going to want to go down by 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to want to do 3 up left diagonal, so 1, 2, 3, and then you just want to go up until you reach where you started, giving you the arm. I swear I'm going to have to look up what the actual name of the animal is, of the part of the animal, but again, no, I'm not going to get it. But there you go, there's the arm. Pause that if necessary. I'm going to quickly whiz away and turn that into black, so I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so whilst I was waiting out the night, I pulled up a child's anatomy chart of a dolphin, and it turns out that these things, the arm equivalent of a dolphin, they're called flippers. How I didn't know that is beyond me. I might in fact be the world's biggest moron, because I thought that this part, like the tail part, was called the flipper. Because, like, we wear flippers on our feet when we go swimming. Simple logic. It's logical, alright. But in fact, it turns out that they're flippers. I don't know what that part's called. Maybe the tail? I don't know. It turns out these are flippers, but regardless, that's what they look like in black. I don't know if it's the same on your screen, but on my screen you can't even tell that they're there. It blends in so well. It was justified that I used the dark grey, but there you go, I've done the other side as well. That's what it looks like. And now all we have to do is the dorsal fin. Yeah, that's what the back part's called. The dorsal fin. The chart taught me that. And what you want to do is, you want to line it up with the top of the arms. So, just line it up with the top of the arms and then come to the back. And you want to have two black in the two middle spots of the back. And again, line it up with the arms. So you want to have that, and then just below the two that you've placed, you want to place another two, and you want to bring it one row towards you. So it wants to be like coming towards you by 2 rows like that. And then you want to do the same thing underneath the two coming towards you, except you want to make it 3 coming towards you, like that. And that's what it looks like from the side. And then what you want to do, you want to have another 2 just below, and you want to have it 4 coming towards you, as you might imagine. So, like that. And then what you want to do, and this is the last row, you just want to have it the same as the previous, 4 coming towards you, like that. So that's what it should look like from the side, and remember, it starts off in the same line as the top of the arms. And there you go, that's the dorsal fin. Yeah. Dorsal fin. Learning words all over the place. I'm going to have to get anatomy charts up for whenever I do any sort of animal, just so I don't feel like a moron. But that is the entire orca. There he is in all of his glory. Should have been simple enough to do. Hopefully you shouldn't have had any trouble whatsoever. I'd give you the full spin of... You know what, I will give you the full spin of him, why not? He's that magnificent. Very simple design, as I've already said, but I'm fond of simple designs. They're usually my favourite. Like, as much as I like, let's say, Trumu, for example, which is probably the most complicated statue that I've ever done, I'd rather have something like this. I think, no, you know what, I'm going to take that back. Trumu is a really cool design, but, you know, take something that's not Trumu. I like the simple designs. They look cool. But there you have it. There he is in all of his glory. I hope that this was somewhat useful. I know I was a little rusty doing this, but it stands to reason. I've not done it for like 3 weeks or something like that, so thanks for watching, and see ya. Hey, if you're new around here and you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I have plenty more tutorials ranging from statues to pixel art to houses, you name it.